Yeah, well, I used to be right-handed, so okay. And then I'll go right, and then if they force me left, I go left.
So she's got to play. And Reese now with 3 seconds to shoot. Stokes gets her.
Right hand, no good, but gets her own rebound again, goes through traffic and scores. Angel Reese.
If you were Angel Reese, how would you respond to a tough loss and harsh criticism? She chose to fire back at fans with the quote, "If it was easy, everybody would be doing it." But was that the right move? Let's put ourselves in her shoes and see if we can crack the code of a rookie under pressure. Well, the answer might shock you. What if I told you that one of the most hyped rookies in WNBA history just had a game so bad it's making fans question everything they thought they knew about her? We're about to break down a performance that's got the basketball world buzzing for all the wrong reasons. Angel Reese's recent game against the Aces wasn't just a bad day at the office. It was a full-blown disaster that's got everyone from fans to analysts scratching their heads. Let's paint a picture of what went down on that fateful night. Imagine this. Reese, the rookie sensation, steps onto the court with all eyes on her.
Ain't no team beating us. We should have won last year. This year, we were just catching dubs.
So she's got to play. And Reese now with 3 seconds to shoot. Stokes gets her.
All right, so soak in the knowledge and the information that she has. And again, she's an Angel, she has information.
But instead of dominating, she's fumbling. Missed shots, poor decisions, and a whole lot of frustration. It's like watching a star implode in real time. Now, let's talk numbers, because in basketball, they don't lie. Reese's field goal percentage? A cringeworthy 34%. That's not just bad, it's alarming. And here's where it gets really interesting. Her teammate, Camila Cardosa, is shooting at a blazing 51.5%. Talk about a stark contrast. But it's not just about the shots that didn't fall, it's about the ones that shouldn't have been taken in the first place. Reese's decision-making has come under fire. Picture this, she's got defenders all over her, but instead of passing to an open teammate, she's forcing up shots. It's like watching someone try to thread a needle with boxing gloves on. The fan reactions? They're not pretty. We're talking social media meltdowns, heated debates, and some seriously harsh criticism. One commentator even went as far as to say, Angel Reese with 4 offensive rebounds on 1 damn possession. She can't hit water if she fell out of a boat. Ouch. That's the kind of burn that leaves a mark. But here's where it gets really interesting. This game didn't just expose Reese's current struggles. It pulled back the curtain on vulnerabilities that weren't even visible during her college career. It's like she stepped into the WNBA and suddenly found herself in a whole new ball game. You might be thinking, okay, but she's still grabbing rebounds, right? True, but even that's becoming a double-edged sword. Some are suggesting that Reese is just stat padding at this point. It's like she's playing her own game within the game, and it's not helping her team win. So what does all this mean for Angel Reese? As shorts, is this the beginning of the end for her WNBA dreams? Or is it just a bump in the road? That's the million-dollar question that's got everyone talking. Here's the thing, rookies have bad games. It happens. But when you're as hyped as Reese was coming into the league, every misstep is magnified. It's like she's playing under a microscope, with every missed shot and turnover dissected by armchair analysts across the country. Reese's struggles have everyone talking, but here's a wild thought. Could all this hate be the secret ingredient to her success? What if the very thing tearing her down is actually laying the foundation for a legendary career? Angel Reese's response to the criticism is turning heads. After her rough game against the Aces, she fired back with a statement that's got everyone buzzing. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's not just a clapback, it's a window into her mindset. This isn't a rookie crumbling under pressure. It's a fighter ready to prove everyone wrong. But let's talk about that pressure for a second. Reese didn't just walk into the WNBA, she burst in on a tidal wave of hype, with every headline pairing her name with Caitlin Clark. It's like she's not just playing against other teams, she's playing against impossibly high expectations. Every missed shot isn't just a miss, it's fuel for the critics who are all too ready to cry overrated. Now here's where things get really interesting. Reese's game isn't just affecting her stats, it's rippling through the entire Chicago Sky lineup. When she's forcing up shots instead of passing to open teammates, it's not just her efficiency that suffers, it's the whole team's rhythm. Imagine being her teammate, wide open for a 3, watching Reese take on 3 defenders instead. That's the kind of stuff that can mess with team chemistry real quick. But hold up, before we write off Reese as a selfish player, let's zoom out for a second. This is a rookie we're talking about, a rookie with the weight of a franchise on her shoulders. Every decision she makes is under a microscope. It's like trying to learn to drive with a million backseat drivers all shouting different directions. So what's next for Angel Reese? This is where it gets good. See, right now everyone's focused on her struggles, but what they're missing is the fire in her eyes when she says, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. That's not just a catchphrase, it's a battle cry. Think about it. The greats don't just coast to the top, they climb there. Through adversity, through criticism, through games so bad they make you want to hide under the bleachers.
Yeah, well, I used to be right-handed, so, okay. And then I'll go right, and then if they force me left, I go left, so.
4-5 on the shot clock. Diggin Smith with 3, splits the defenders. Shot blocked from behind by Angel Reese.
Numbers in this game, 15 and 20. We should have caught the dub.
What we're seeing with Reese isn't the end of a career. It might just be the beginning of a comeback story for the ages. Remember when everyone thought Kobe Bryant was just a high school kid who'd never make it in the NBA? Or when LeBron James had people calling him overrated after his first few games? Reese is in good company when it comes to rocky starts. Now, hold on to your seats because Reese's story is about to take a wild turn. Remember how we said she's using criticism as fuel? Well, what if that's just the beginning? What if her current selfish play is actually the first step in a transformation that'll leave the whole league stunned? Let's break it down. Reese's biggest challenge right now, shot selection. She's taking on defenders like she's still in college, forcing up shots that just aren't falling. But here's the kicker, this could be her golden opportunity to level up her game. Think about it, every missed shot, every turnover, every critic calling her out, it's all data that Reese can use to refine her game. It's like she's stress testing her skills in real time, figuring out what works and what doesn't at the pro level. But it's not just about shooting. Reese needs to sharpen her team play too. Right now, she's got tunnel vision, missing open teammates in her quest for highlight reel plays. But what if this is just growing pains? What if she's learning the hard way that in the WNBA, making your teammates better is the key to success? You might be thinking, oh, okay, but other rookies don't struggle this much, right? Wrong. Let's talk about some WNBA legends who had rocky starts. Remember when Candace Parker was criticized for being too soft in her rookie year? Or when Diana Taurasi's shooting percentage was so low, people questioned if she was ready for the pros. Look where they are now. So how does Reese turn this ship around? It starts with embracing the grind. She's already showing signs of that fighter mentality. Instead of shrinking from criticism, she's facing it head on. That's the kind of attitude that turns good players into great ones. But here's where it gets really interesting. Reese's journey isn't just about personal redemption. It's about redefining what rookie success looks like in the WNBA. Who says you can't struggle early and still make a run for Rookie of the Year? Sure, right now the ROI race seems like it's slipping away from Reese, but we're barely halfway through the season. If she can turn these struggles into strengths, we might be looking at one of the most dramatic in-season turnarounds in WNBA history. And let's not forget the bigger picture. Reese's journey is a mirror of what makes professional sports so captivating. It's not about being perfect from day one. It's about facing adversity, adapting, and coming back stronger. It's the story of human potential in action. Critics have labeled Reese's recent performances as selfish basketball, but what if that's just the first act of her WNBA story? What if we're watching the birth of a new playing style that combines Reese's raw talent with hard-earned WNBA wisdom? The path from rookie struggles to superstar status isn't easy, but then again, as Reese herself said, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Leading scorer tied now with Skylar Diggin Smith.
Reese, the flip shot with the right hand, no good, but gets her own rebound again, goes through traffic and scores. Angel Reese.
Here's Reese being defended by Stokes. Reese turning over that left.
Back to Harrison. Pump fakes inside. Reese flips it up with the left hand.
And that's the beauty of it. We're not just watching a player develop, we're watching a potential legend being forged in the fires of adversity. So what's next for Angel Reese? That's the million-dollar question. Will she buckle under the pressure or rise above it? Will she stick to her guns or adapt her game? One thing's for sure, the basketball world is watching, waiting to see if this is the making of a WNBA superstar. Angel Reese's journey is far from over. This rough patch, it might just be the spark that ignites her greatness. Think about it. Every missed shot, every critic's jab, it's all fuel for her fire. Reese isn't backing down. She's facing the heat head on, and that's what separates the good from the great. But here's the real question. Is this the moment we'll look back on as the turning point in Reese's career? The crossroads where she went from rookie sensation to WNBA superstar? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure. Reese's response to this adversity will shape her future in the league. Will she crumble under the pressure or rise above it? Will she adapt her game or double down on her style? The basketball world is watching, waiting to see if we're witnessing the birth of the next WNBA legend.